It's BT with the BT Motogp Austin GP review. Let's get right to it. Listen, I know it's late, but I've been busy. Listen, I've been traveling, but anyway, if you get a chance, just go to Austin if you get a chance. Listen, you get off the plane, they got live music at the airport, you smell that barbecue at the airport, then you go to the track, and then that's when you know there's GP. But when you leave GP, you go to downtown Austin, there's not that many bikes around, but it kind of works because you're just in the Austin environment. You can go see a comedy show at Joe Rogan's place, you can eat some barbecue, listen to live music. It's just a great time. If you get a chance, go. Let's get right to it. The ride of the race, Moto3. Listen, Maximo is going to win the championship. Max Keyless is going to win the championship. But it's not going to be as easy as you think it is. The ride of the race goes to Guido Pini. Guido Pini definitely deserved that ride. Props to him. He and Max, I don't know why I'm licking my lips like I'm LL Cool J. Like, yeah, I tell you what, Maximo's going to win the championship, baby, yeah. But Guido Pini's so good, yeah, he's so fresh out there. Anyway, Guido Pini's great. His body's growing just like Maximo. They're going to be in Moto 2 next year because they're going to like Grape Ape on the motorcycle. So props to Guido Pini. Heartbreak goes to Pertama from Indonesia, who was coming, but as the young kids say, he was coming until he wasn't, and then he high-sided. But watch him for the end of the year. He's gonna be something to deal with, and that's great. It's going to open up the Asian market even more. So props to him. Moto 2. Listen, the heartbreak goes to Angel Pacaris. I love the kid. He got hit, but no fault of his own. He was on the front row, and that's his third start in Moto 2, and he's on the front row. Props to him. Hope he gets well. So broken legs. So hopefully he'll come back after the break and just be tough. He raced with a broken hip, I think, once. Getting over a broken hip. So the kid's tough, man. Props to him. It was an unfortunate break, right? The rider of the race in Moto 2 goes to David Alonso. He got pole, but because of tire pressure issues, he had to fall back. He finished 4th, starting 17th. Rider of the race. That's why he's going to Honda. We'll get back on that. We'll get back on that later. MotoGP, listen. Heartbreak goes to Ayagura. Ayagura was coming, man. I think you guys voted for him. That was pass of the race when he passed Fabio D. But man, I think he cried at the press conference. I think because he wanted it so bad. Listen, that guy is. If you ever met Ayagura, he's real quiet. He's almost like serial killer quiet. Like all of a sudden you go, "Hey man, what?" Never saw it coming. The rider of the race goes to, I know you're going to get on me because I love him so much more than any heterosexual man should love another heterosexual man, but Marc Marquez. Marc Marquez is rider of the race. Long lap penalty, started 4th and he finished 5th. God damn. Just listen, and with a bum shoulder, and listen to when I say this, man. I thought it was kind of funny how he said he was sorry to Fabio D. Yeah, that's what I love about Mark. He takes the onus on himself, and he says it. I'm missing, not the bike. The bike's good. It's me. I'm the problem. How great is that? But he said he was sorry to Fabio D, and Fabio D turned around and said, "Hey, watch yourself tomorrow." That's basically what he said. Watch yourself tomorrow. And Mark had to be like, "Motherfucker." Uccio has to be like, Marquez again. Every race is Marquez. And that's what it is, man. You can't get rid of VR46. It's Valentino Marquez all over again. It just doesn't seem to end. It's like the Hatfields and the McCoys. Anyway, more of that. I think, like I said, it's Marquez's shoulder. They got a 20-day break. If Marquez's shoulder gets better, and listen, Aprilia should celebrate. They deserve to celebrate. And it's great to see different faces on the podium, is it not? I love to see that, Martin deserved. And by the way, if Martin has gotten it now, so Martin is going to be up for the championship now because he's got that Aprilia. But nobody can stop Bezzecchi on race day. He's nowhere to be found on the sprint, but on race day, props to Bezzecchi, props to Martin, and props to Pedro Acosta. But when Mark gets ready, and I don't know what it is in his brain, maybe it's that shoulder is so bad that it's taken away from his mental preparation. Because think about it, he's holding up the announcements for everybody's where they're going. It's Marquez, because once he says where he's going, then everybody think, it's going to open up the floodgates. But when Mark gets it, like I said, 20 days. So if I don't know why he's doing motocross with a bad shoulder. I like to see Mark just do flat track or just train on a bicycle and lay off the bike until your shoulder gets better, Mark. But when he gets it, and Mark is smart, Marquez is coming into that. I mean, he's a veteran that he's like the oldest one on the grid now. So he knows he can beat him up here before this raw speed. He still got it, but I think Martinez got the raw speed. But Marquez is going to get him here. And when he gets it, it's going to be so great because Acosta's hungry. Everybody wants to eat, but I think Marquez wants to eat more. So it's going to be great to see. And look, second half of the season, you watch Ayagura, Marquez, and Martin. And for some reason, I'm not giving Bezzecchi his credit. He's doing a great job, but I think for right now, when Marquez gets it, it's going to be between he, Martin, and Acosta, I think, personally. I just think it's hard for Bezzecchi to hold this. That's the way I personally feel. But, man, it's going to be great racing. Anyway, I want to know what you guys thought of the Bagger Series. Listen, my thing with the Bagger Series is this. I'm going to say it right now. I am kind of biased against Harley, only because I ride on the street, and they never give you the wave. I know it's an old Harley thing, like, if it ain't Harley, it ain't shit. And you go, okay, good luck on your push, you know. And maybe that's why. And then there's only 9, and it's 9 riders, and they're all Harleys. And people think I'm joking when I say this. You need other manufacturers. You need BMW. Yamaha has a bagger. You need Yamaha, BMW, and Indian, and people think I'm joking. The Honda Goldwing. The Honda Goldwing, they chopped it up. It's not an old man bike anymore. They want to cater to the young people, so they have a chopped up version. How great would that be? A 15 bike grid with 4 or 5 different manufacturers. I mean, just Harley. I mean, you're screwing Indian. The Indians get screwed again. First the land deals, now this. I mean, and BMW, who would want to see some Germans on the grid? Be like, hey, how many bikes do you guys have? We will ask the questions, yeah. We have 2 bikes on the grid. I'm going to see, can the Harley Davidson match up to German engineering, yeah? We do have to come to the Deutschland and see how we do German engineering, yeah? Be mit Verhoeven for a day, yeah? Listen, BMW, Harley, BMW, Indian, and like I said, man, a Goldwing, and I'm not gonna lie, how great would that sound with the Harleys coming right, and a Goldwing, with the, you know, with the drink cup flapping in the wind. How great would that be? You know, how about Harley Davidson have like a wild card Harley team, like a 1%er, the 1%er team? Have a guy like, hey man, where's Snake? He didn't make bail, but his old lady's gonna ride, so we're gonna see how it goes. I mean, listen, they're missing out on a great opportunity. I think it's great, but I also think that the Bagger Series should go to World Superbike. World Superbike needs this more, and Red Rover, send WCR right over. The Women's Series is great racing. If you watch World Superbike, if you watch the World WCR, it's a great series. We got American, got Mallory Dobbs racing that. It was 2, but Sonia is racing in Moto America. So bring over the women in WCR and let the World Superbike have the Bagger Series. But I just want to know what you guys think. I'm not going to lie. It does sound good. It really do. When and it's kind of cool to watch. It really is. But you need more manufacturer. I think it's kind of bullshit. It's just Harley there. Let's get with the rumors. The rumors, they got David Alonso going to Honda along with Fabio. Listen, if that is true, if it's true, Fabio, David Alonso, and you got Diego Moreira on the LCR. Oh my God. Listen, Honda could be back on top. Because, no offense, I love Johan Mir, but damn, bro, you got to stay on the bike. This ain't rodeo. You got to stay on the bike for more than 8 seconds. So I think what the greatest thing would be if Fabio still rides the shit out of that bike. Even he said, he goes, I'm sick of developing this bike. He ain't doing it no more. That's what he said. I mean, who knows if that's true, but he said he ain't going to develop the bike no more. He goes, I've told the engineers, and they can't get it right. And basically, he said, fuck it. So I feel so bad for the dude. I really do. Fabio is still riding the shit out of that bike more than anybody. He tries to make a cow be a road runner, and it's just not happening. I feel so bad for him. But if he gets on that Honda next year, oh my God, with David Alonso and Diego Moreira, on paper, that might be the best team next year, but because Fabio still got it, but you still have to go through. This might be Marquez's next 2 years will be his last stand. I think. Much as I love Mark, I mean, you can only stay on top for so long, and you can only fight the good fight for so long before you finally got to surrender the crown. But until then, he's going to go down swinging. So tell me what you think, what you guys thought of the Bagger series, what you guys think, what do you guys think of the rumors? I don't know, and somebody said this, like, they think Aprilia jumped too soon to get what's his name? Bagnaia. You think they did? I think Bagnaia still got it. I don't know what they're talking about. I still Bagnaia still got a change of scenery would do well, I think, personally. Bezecchi, his buddy, and Bagnaia, I think it's going to be great. So that's one of the rumors. You guys tell me what you think of the Bagger series. What I missed. I love when you guys tell me what I missed. So tell me what I missed. Sorry it's been so long. I got to get this in quick because I'm traveling. So I apologize. I promise the next one will come quicker. I promise that. Okay. Anyway, that's it. I got to get out of here. Thanks for listening. Tell me what I forgot. Tell me, good or bad, whatever. I want to know what you guys think. Until then, you know the word. Bye.